Hello, hello. Welcome to the Good Garbage Podcast. My name is Ved Krishna. My primary reason for existence has been to find ways to leave our wonderful planet cleaner. We will be speaking with material innovators, creators, and propagators to learn from them how we can build for scale and towards a regenerative future. Their stories will help us answer the big question, what is good garbage?
Hello, hello. Welcome in. This is a March 2024 edition of Good Garbage News. I'm your host, the producer of the Good Garbage Podcast, Alex Moore. Every month, we like to take a look at the industry of sustainable packaging and collect interesting stories from around the world. We put them all together and give you the short version of Good Garbage in about 10 minutes, sometimes less, sometimes more. We have it all for you, the latest in funding, products, and the environment. This is Good Garbage News. Let's get started by going around the world of packaging. We start with CJ Biomaterials, a producer of PHA biopolymers. They announced that their patented technology is being used in the production of a new noodle cup sold at South Korea's leading convenience store chain. The new eco-friendly noodle cup is the first of its kind in the country, with CJ Biomaterials PHA technology integrated into the cup's inner coating. They are biodegradable and compostable. We move forward to Zampla. The next generation materials company has successfully completed a funding round raising $7 million USD. Existing investors reaffirmed confidence in the business, with new investor CIECH Ventures contributing to the round. Zampla's total investment stands at $17.6 million. Stepback has customized its modified atmosphere packaging films to preserve fresh, whole, and sliced white mushrooms and whole exotic mushrooms. The MAP system fulfills consumer demands for sustainable packaging that slows deterioration and dramatically reduces waste of this perishable item. Over the past decade, consumer demand for mushrooms has surged, but mushrooms are highly perishable. The Michigan State University Board of Trustees in February voted to authorize the planning of a major expansion to the MSU School of Packaging. The $25 million investment will double the size of the building and significantly increase research capacity, creating space for more faculty and graduate students. MSU has the largest packaging program in the U.S. Sustana announces the rebranding of its subsidiary companies, including Sustana Fiber, Roland, and Hanna Paper, under the United Sustana umbrella. Uber Eats has announced a multi-year partnership with Australia's environmental organization Planet Ark, designed to help Australian restaurants move towards more sustainable packaging. Uber Eats is also announcing up to $13 million in funding over the next 3 years to stimulate more sustainable packaging uptake through programs and subsidies.
The Good Garbage Podcast has been brought to you by Pakka. Pakka has been creating solutions in the food packaging, carry, and service space. Pakka utilizes sugarcane residue and upcycles it into amazing products. Their latest offering is a compostable, flexible packaging solution for the chocolate and confectionery industry. The products are available in the Indian subcontinent and in North America now. Pakka is also building an end-to-end solutions for customers in the food service and delivery space. For any query, do email at connect@pakka.com, and Pakka is Pakka. Now, back to the show.
Paptic completed 2023 with an investment from new investors. The company made the second closing of the growth financing, totaling 4.5 million euros at the end of the year. The round was led by the UB Forest Industry Green Growth Fund, joined by Emerald Technology Ventures, SIG InnoVentures, and EIC Fund. The pollution crisis in Mexico shows the limits of plastic bag bans in global capitalism. Mexican states like Puebla have banned plastic bags, but waste is overflowing due to exempt transnational companies. They lied. A new report from the Center for Climate Integrity says producers knew for decades that plastic recycling was not a viable option, but marketed it anyway. With the growing emergence of extended producer responsibility laws, companies selling products in the United States must increasingly plan for the end of a product's life. So far, 4 states have finalized EPR legislation for packaging: Maine, Oregon, Colorado, and California. Producers under EPR programs join a state-designated Producer Responsibility Organization, or PRO. PROs are tasked with operating the EPR program to achieve statewide goals. Staying in the U.S., the FDA recently said that fast food wrappers and packaging that contain PFAS are no longer being sold in the United States. This voluntary effort began in 2020 between the FDA and food manufacturers. PFAS has been linked to health issues including changes in cholesterol levels, liver functions, and certain types of cancer. The EU Parliament has given its final green light to a directive that will improve product labeling and ban the use of misleading environmental claims. The new rules aim to make product labeling clearer by banning the use of claims like environmentally friendly, natural, biodegradable, climate neutral, or eco without proof. You can check out more episodes of the Good Garbage podcast wherever you listen. Last week, Vade had Tom Locke from the British snack company on the show to get the customer side of sustainable packaging, something we've been wanting to explore more of. Stay tuned for next week, where we have the CEO of TemperPak, Peter Wells, on the show. It's another amazing conversation, as Vade and Peter have a lot to talk about. If you have any questions or comments or have any thoughts on guests or topics that should be covered by the Good Garbage podcast, please feel free to email me at alex.moore@packa.com. Thank you so much for listening. We'll be back next month with all the latest as we continue to go around the world of packaging.
Thank you for listening to the Good Garbage podcast. Follow us on social media to never miss an episode. Links are in the description below. I'm your host, Ved Krishna. See you next time.